Here in Miami, Lone Depot Park, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Miami Marlins. Well, Siggy, today we get the pleasure of seeing one of the hottest bats in baseball. His consistency at the plate has been remarkable.
Yeah, Boog, one of the toughest outs in the league right now. Sit back and relax because this guy's about to put on a show.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. And towing the slab, Sandy Alcantara. What do you look for here?
Well, it hasn't been a great year so far in terms of ERA, but he's had some decent games, and there have been some flashes of greatness, if you will. We'll see today if he's able to get ahead of hitters and perhaps get some swings and misses, put himself in a position to bring that ERA down, because you know in the back of his mind, beyond the W, he wants to have a better earned run average.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Ramirez down to first, gets him. One away on a drop third strike. Here's Cody Bellinger. One down, base is empty. Swing and a foul straight back. Alcantara with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Even the best pitchers of all time have had stretches where nothing was working for him on the mound. Maybe he needs to have his turn in the rotation skipped or something. Get his mind right to get back on track.
One out, base is empty. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
The 1-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the first.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Back here at Lone Depot Park. And today's starter, Carlos Rodon. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Yeah, his batting average against is actually better when he's in a jam. So we'll see if he continues to dance his way out of danger.
Bottom of the first. Now it's the second baseman, Otto Lopez. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Now it's the DH, Alex Call. Rodon ready. Here comes. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Tosses to first. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first, 2 away. And time now for the Marlins lineup. It's Singy against the southpaw on the mound. The skipper's loaded this lineup with righty bats.
Certainly following the conventional wisdom here, Boo. That extra split second can make a big difference for a hitter. So these righty batters will need to take advantage and make this tactical move pay off.
Griffin Conine, the next up for the Marlins. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing for the Marlins. Scoreless after 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. That's out to center field. Hill under it. Makes the catch for the out. And there's one away. Here's Nolan Arenado. Nolan Arenado at the plate. Arenado, guy who delivers big-time power at the dish and will probably go down as one of the greatest defensive third basemen of all time. No score here in the second. And speaking of that defense, it's hard to imagine that in high school, Arenado shared the left side of the infield with another elite defender, Matt Chapman, at El Toro High School in California. 2 outs, base is empty. Jason Dominguez now at the plate. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. So the Yanks go in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning. Leading off, Connor Norby. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Judge hauls it in for the out. 1 away. Derek Hill, the next up for the Marlins. He has consistently been one of the best in the sport against lefties, and yet the righties give him trouble. You know, you don't want to be labeled as that guy, but the numbers say what they say.
Well, he's a good player, but if he wants to be great, he's going to have to figure it out against right-handed pitchers. There's so many right-handers in the game that you're going to see them one after another. So you would imagine with that many looks, Boog, that the adjustment's got to be coming soon.
Judge makes the play. 2 down. And now for the Marlins, Dane Myers. 2 outs, base is empty. Next pitch is outside. That one is absolutely belted. Going, gone. He sends it out of here. His 12th of the season, and they jump ahead in the second. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
So 2 away with nobody on. Agustin Ramirez, the next up for the Marlins. Chopped to third. Arenado fires across the diamond, and that is that. 1 for the Marlins on the solo shot. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Back after this on the show. Welcome back. Last series, the pitching was not good as we take a check of the numbers. Right through there for a strike. And that one is downstairs, and that's ball 2. That one missed.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
The pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That one misses. So a leadoff walk. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Now at the plate, Anthony Volpe. He's got it, and there's one down. Now it's LeMahieu up to hit. Swing and a miss. Going to count 1-2. Wells leads off first with one away. Ground ball right side, could be two. They get the tag on him, and that's two. No runs, no hits, no errors. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Marlins 1 and the Yankees nothing. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. One now. And that is out of play. And a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
And the batter will be the shortstop. The 1-1. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And up next for Miami, Otto Lopez. That one the other way, Chisholm. Out number 3. And the Marlins down quietly, but they're on top 1-0. Back here in Miami, start of the 4th. Here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Line to left, and it goes just foul. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
Cut on and miss. Curveball struck him out.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the 3rd one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
Aaron Judge at the plate.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Slice to right and foul ball. Next offering is down low.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Swing and a miss. And he strikes out the side for the 3rd time today. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Marlins 1 and the Yankees nothing. And we're back. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Alex Call. Next offering is in for a strike.
He's pitching well, but
2
not
strikes.
throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Jumps, but it's off his glove. And he'll be safe at first.
He's been swinging it really well lately. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Stepping in, Griffin Conant.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Rodon sets and deals. Up the middle. There's one.
He's up.
And they turn the double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Connor Norby. And it is 2-1.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Two outs. On the ground. Now the throw to first on the run.
Oh.
In time. Got him. Nothing doing for the Marlins, but they still lead it 1-0. Let's check out some notable MVP candidates so far this season. Alcantara winds and deals. That one catches the zone. 1-2. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Here's Nolan Arenado. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
The Yankees still looking for their first hit in this one. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. I mean, it doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
At the plate, Jason Dominguez delivers a pitch in for a strike at
1 ball,
95.
2 strikes.
There's a swing and a drive. Going back. And that one is out of here. His 21st of the year, and we're all square. It's 1-1.
That's a game changer right there. A big time swing, and we're all tied up. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. Fastball for a strike. Two down, bases empty, but one run across, and we're at the top of the fifth. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Solo homer ties it for the Yankees. All even now at 1-1. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Out to short. Tosses across to first. And that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth. Dane Myers will hit next.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Runner on at first with one gone. Agustin Ramirez, the next to hit. On a line. And there's two down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
And at the plate for Miami, Davison De Los Santos. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. That's back there. And out of here. A two-run homer, his 7th home run of the season. It's 3-1.
Maybe he's starting to break out of this mini slump. That's the type of swing that makes you think good things are coming his way. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Now it's the shortstop. Up the middle, Volpe whips it to first on the run. And it beats him. What a play. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run homer. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Miami Marlins baseball on the show, Florida. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. Volpe hitting better against right-handers this year, so some reverse splits there.
After scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
In the air, right side, Conine makes the grab, one down. Up to the plate steps DJ LeMahieu. His righty-lefty splits there. So now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Slides, but it gets by him.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
With the tying run at the plate, and we're the top half of the 6th. Lifted in the air, right field. Conine snags it, and that's the 3rd out. 1 hit, 1 left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Marlins 3 and the Yankees 1. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Luke Weaver.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So digging in, Otto Lopez. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Wells hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Now back, the designated hitter, Alex Call.
Next is the designated hitter, Alex Call.
Ball.
Action in the pen down there. Fernando Cruz getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Hill, the lefty, warming up as well. Fouls one off. 2-2. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Hit in the air, center field. Brings it in. 2 up, 2 down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
And now for the Marlins, Griffin Conine. Two down, nobody on. Right through there for a strike. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Two outs. Swing and a pop-up. He makes the grab, and the inning is over. And 1-2-3 go the Marlins, but they still lead it 3-1. Back here at Lone Depot Park, and here is Aaron Judge. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
And now 1-2.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Next pitch is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Judge rips that one. Going back on this one. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. The Yankees looking to rally. Sandy Alcantara won't go any further, and he was very good. They'll be happy with that, no doubt. We'll be back with a new pitcher in a minute. Ronnie Enriquez will take over here.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
One down, base is empty.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful, not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Towards first. And he takes it himself for the out.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
So now it's Nolan Arenado. That one fouled off. 2-2. Little dribbler up along third. Handles, throws to first, and that is the inning. 1-2-3, go the Yankees. Score holds, it's 3-1. Fernando Cruz gets the call from the pen. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Third baseman, Norby.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting him straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter, and I'm so glad I'm retired.
Next to hit, Dane Myers. He launched a solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Out towards right center field. And that will fall. And that extends the inning. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
So 2 down, Here's the catcher, Agustin Ramirez. That one ripped, and that's just foul. High fly ball out to left field. Dominguez should have this one, and that will end the inning. One left for Miami as the lead remains 3-1. New pitcher for the Marlins, Calvin Fauché. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 1-2.
2 strikes.
Out to short. Gets it to first. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
And up next for New York, Austin Wells. One down, base is empty. And that one fouled off. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. 2 away.
Pretty nasty cutter right there, and you're seeing that pitch, that location a lot more these days, and you can see why. Very difficult for hitters. I think the great Mariano Rivera can at least partially be credited for that, thanks to the career he had with the cutter. It was just dominant. I tell you what, I felt like it was a moral victory whenever I could put that pitch in play. So I can feel for the guy right there walking back to the dugout.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Two down, nobody on. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That misses the zone. 3 balls, 2 strikes. DJ LeMahieu waiting in the on deck circle.
They can get him up. He'd represent the tying run, so critical pitch right here.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Outside, and that is ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
And now it's DJ LeMahieu digging in. His home and away splits there with the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top of the 8th. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. No runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 man left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Marlins 3 and the Yankees 1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Scott Effross.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
And the batter now, Davison De Los Santos. And now 2 balls and a strike.
You know, these Marlins, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
This one in the air, center field. Bellinger makes the grab.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Got him swinging. Slider got him for strike 3.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
2 down, bases empty. And now Otto Lopez. A little bit low.
Oh, that's down.
Two and one now. Up the middle. Fires to first on the run. And they get the out. Miami down in order. And the score stays 3-1. Andrew Nardi on to try and close it out.
29 saves on the season, so he's looking for number 30 right here. He's been big for him in the back of that bullpen.
Swings and misses. And a count 1-2.
2 straight.
And that's outside. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
That one lifted to left. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. So last chance for the Yankees. Here is Aaron Judge. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. Hit to the left side, and this is going to do it. Throw to first is in time, and that'll do it. The Marlins take the series opener here at home.
He's done it again, Boog. That's his 30th save of the year as he puts another game to bed. Sweet dreams, everyone.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi saying so long.